What's up everyone, this is K Collections. A new Singularity means more servants to summon if you actually have the Saint Quartz to spare, since waifus in swimsuits is near. Just saying. Berserker of El Dorado will be one of the newest 4 stars during the Agartha chapter. I'll break down her stats, skills, recommend some Cs and servants you can use to see how good she is. Berserker has insanely high attack stats, being the second highest out of the 4 stars within her class, just lower than Herc. She also has the 4th highest attack out of all 4 stars currently in the game. Sadly, her HP stats will be the lowest among the 4 stars, slightly lower than Gorgon. She is buster focused. Even with high NP gaining stats, she won't charge her NP fast without support or skills. Now, if you perform an Arts Buster Quick Brave Chain, she will gain about 40% NP, which is great. Active skills are really consistent. Charisma is always helpful. Her golden rule really helps with her NP gains, and I do recommend maxing this first. Yes, normally you would focus on maxing offensive skills first, but a 20% NP charge for 3 turns on a 6-turn cooldown can make a huge difference. Add on a 3-turn debuff immunity, it's an obvious priority. Her final skill offers support for Buster Servants while increasing her own damage against Greek men. There is not a whole lot of them, but that's okay, since she herself will receive the Buster boost from the skill. What makes her even better is that her passives increases her damage output. Her Noble Phantasm is a single target which decreases their attack. Very straightforward, I like it. Now, this attack does not inflict NP seal. That must be an error on their website or something. It's just decrease attack and deal damage. That's it. Her overcharge effect isn't really a priority, so using it first to potentially boost another servant's NP effect would be most ideal. CE recommendations are very straightforward. I highly suggest 0 over because, 4 busters, 25% buster boost, it's self-explanatory. But if you think her NP gains won't charge fast enough before she dies, give her Sunrise. These two are basically the same thing, it just depends on which you want to prioritize more. I'd say go with Demon King since you'll use her normal buster attacks most. 2 Gods, 3 Legs won't be out to this upcoming Narrowfest, but it's a great CE for her because Berserker's survivability is freaking awful. Giving her a Guts while boosting NP damage covers both a weakness and strength. Obviously, you can never go wrong with Golden Sumo on a offensive focused servant. For servant recommendations, go with Merlin. He can cover both survivability issues and boost her damage output. Now, I personally would not recommend a double Merlin setup. I know, right? Unless you're attempting a one-shot kill. Reason being is that you're not leveraging her team attack buffs. Another reason is that her star weight is lower in comparison, so she'll have low priority over the stars they create, which also means you're not leveraging Merlin's crit buff. Instead, use another buster focused servant who can provide support, ideally one with high star absorption as well. Ketz is probably the best choice to use with Berserker and Merlin. Stars will go to her, she will benefit from Berserker's charisma and buster buff, while Ketz herself can provide the same thing. On top of that, Ketz can use her targetable guts to save Berserker. With this team, a servant can potentially have up to 6 damage buffs. Overall, this team has great synergy. Leonias is a free-to-play choice. He provides protection for Berserker while being able to boost her buster performance. The downfall is that Leonias doesn't have a damage-dealing NP, so essentially, the buster buff he receives from both their skills will go to waste. But that doesn't mean his normal attacks won't benefit. I'm sure most of you will comment on this, but don't mind the old animation attacks for Liz. Sometimes you just have to appreciate the past. That's just a fancy way to say I'm lazy to update it, which I will in the future, but for this, I'm lazy. Back on topic, Liz is another solid choice since she can provide a double attack buff while decreasing an enemy's defense. Plus, Liz will benefit from Berserker's offensive skills. Also, Liz has an AoE NP, great for clearing out waves, while Berserker focuses more so on the boss. My final thoughts on Berserker of El Dorado. She's great! I'm sure many of you will compare her to Herc, even Ibaraki, but even if they're all Buster Zerks, they each focus on something different. Herc has better survivability, but she offers support for your team. Compared to Ibaraki, Berserker can use her NP faster and more often. She has a strong cooldown period, all her skill effects last for 3 turns, and it's on a 5 to 6 turn cooldown when maxed out. She also has good utility, attack down from her Noble Phantasm, a debuff immunity, attack and buster boost for your whole team, and a very high NP charging skill that lasts a couple of turns. Berserker is a solid offensive servant that provides offensive support. Her 3 normal buster cards also means that she isn't reliant on her NP for damage. Her simple playstyle offers CE flexibility. Overall, she's a very consistent servant with one major weakness. Her survivability sucks ass. Low HP with no defense buffs, healing, evasion, or guts means you'll need a good support, otherwise she'll die. So, I highly recommend summoning Berserker of El Dorado if you can. Special thanks to all my patrons for supporting me. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon. So, what team would you create with this servant? Don't say double Merlin. I mean, it's effective, but come on. Let's build some unique teams, right? Comment down below, I'd like to know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more FGO content, follow my Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.